our new tradition after each meet is once they announce the awards, our team kind of circles through. We go back to the locker room and do a quick debrief of what went well, how can we improve, what is that going to look like? And the first thing I can think of is that we are going to be, and are proving to be, I think, one of the most resilient teams in the country. We actually passed out these bracelets to the whole team that say, "Don't let the hard days win." And this team has faced a lot of hard days. We've had a lot of adversity over the last few weeks and months, and this team continues to battle, and I think went through a phase where maybe they weren't sure if they believed, and I think these last 2 weeks they've really started believing and really started overcoming some of the challenges that they were up against. And it's never been the physical work. They continue to work incredibly hard in the gym, dialing in on the details. I think it's the culture, mental connection game that has been hard to figure out all the pieces to bring together to really take off and fly. And I'm proud of them that even after a first event that sort of felt like we got a flat tire, it's really tough in that moment to have a voice speak into the moment and overcome it. And really proud of this squad for doing that organically. I always say coach-led teams are good and athlete-led teams are great. And I think in that moment, they showed that they can be great. And that was athlete-led. They lit a fire. They figured out what they needed to do, and they settled in and did a great job on bars, beam, and floor. Had we just done a normal vault rotation, that would have hung with one of the top scorers in the entire country. We still came away with our season best score, and so that was an incredible amount of progress, and we've got to stay focused on that, turn down anything that's going on the outside, and control what we can, and that's believing in our growth, believing in the process, and continuing to not let the hard days win.
This can be for any of y'all, but you just talked about, do you feel like people really started believing maybe this week more on the mental side? How did y'all see that translate over into the meet tonight, especially after the first rotation?
I think I could just tell after vault, this team is full of fighters, and I could just see it in everyone's eyes that we were not going to give up. And I'll actually point out Kylie. She looked in my eyes, she looked in the whole team's eyes, and I could just see the belief. And she knew that we could do it. She knew we could put up one of our best scores, and regardless of the outcome. But even just seeing that from her, I was like, yeah, we can do this. And I think that's something to say about the rest of the season, is that we're going to go far with the heart and the passion that this team has. We say this all the time. We are gonna find a way to win, definitely. Maybe not immediately, but definitely. And I'm sure of that.
And it wasn't just one person. It was like as soon as she looked into Lily's eyes, Lilly was bought in. And then it was the next person. It was a chain effect. And we were all just bought in and excited for the moment. It was a 0-0 mentality. We went to that next event and just kept fighting.
Ashley, Gabby has been pretty consistent on floor this season. This is second or third meet she's gotten a 10-0 from a judge, and then the 9-9 or 9-9-5. So what does that say to the consistency of her practicing and her coaching as well?
Yeah, we believe that you compete your average, generally. Sometimes a little bit better and sometimes a little bit less, depending on the day, what's going on. But Gabby trains like that. She competes like that. Nobody's ever surprised. You know, she's one of the best floor workers in the country. It's great to have people like Lilly Hudson over here, who, you know, I think they are a dynamic duo and continue to challenge and push each other for, you know, who's going to stick their landing cold. I remember it started in the fall where Lilly started sticking every pass. And it was like, why are you doing that? You don't even have to do that. You're allowed to take a step. And she's like, but why would I take a step when I can stick it? And it's setting a standard like that, right? That pushes Gabby. Then the way that Gabby tumbles pushes Lilly. We got Chloe over here who's stepping in with a new career high of a 9-9. And so, you know, iron sharpens iron. So as one person sets a standard of excellence, it pushes the rest of the group to get better and better. And that's where depth is critical. And we haven't had great depth up to this point. I think we're finally starting to get some of our younger ones up to speed and starting to build that depth, which is just going to help everybody on the team.
you never want to lose to a rival, but like you said, it's kind of the circumstances of this. Does it feel maybe like you can get a win out of this or a net positive? And then also just what do you want your gymnasts, how do you want them to respond to this moving forward?
You know, one of our pillars of our program is growth, and we define that as the relentless pursuit of progress, not perfection. And it's really hard when we're wired to want to win. We're wired to want that perfect score. We absolutely are. So it certainly is challenging to acknowledge when we don't do that, but our program is about growth. It's about getting better, little by little, chipping away, not paying attention to other people's opinions about what's going on. Only we know what we've been facing. Only we know, what our roadmap really looks like. And we've got all the opportunity in the world to keep driving this thing and continue to position ourselves well for postseason.
You talked about that vault rotation being a little bit of a flat tire. Just to come out with, what did you see maybe that were the issues on that rotation or maybe led to kind of that slower start?
I'm actually going to let one of them answer this because I just pitched that question to them in our team meeting because, again, they absolutely crushed warm-ups. They do a great job in the gym. I think vault is actually one of our strongest events. Like, we could be the top vault team in the country just by being even less than our average. So this really is a super talented squad, but I'll let one of you maybe speak to that.
I mean,
Yeah.
go
Go ahead.
for it.
No, go ahead, Cole.
We're a vault team. Like in the gym, we keep track of our sticks in a row, and I know numerous people have sticks for the last 3-4 days in a row. And that just speaks to what our team has. We talked a little bit about where that could have like took a little slip, and it's just our approach to it. It's nothing physical. We have all it takes. And it's just a little change in the mental approach, which isn't hard. Well, it's hard to do, but it's not something we're going to give up on, so.
I think we say this all the time, but we truly are one tweak away from putting up the highest scores in the country. And I know that we're going to do it. We've put up great vault scores before. Today, that was where we fell a little bit short. But without that, we put up some of our highest scores on bars, beam, and floor. And I think gives us a lot of confidence going into the back half of the season, knowing that it is, like, when you look at it, it is really small thing to tweak, and I've seen it happen in the gym over and over of us sticking vaults one after another. So I know it's there. It's just got to click. Maybe our timing's a little bit different than the rest.
But it'll be there.
Tonight was Power of Pink, so it's always a good meet, a good turnout. So what does that kind of do for you guys' momentum, and if you guys have any breakthrough moments and just things like that? How does it help you guys keep going?
I think first, at least for me, competing tonight is bigger than competing for us. Like, the energy in the crowd is amazing, but knowing that the energy is for something bigger. I put the little ribbon on top of my head tonight just because I want everyone to know that the work we've put in is nothing compared to the work these women have done to, like, fight through breast cancer and all this stuff. So that energy is amazing on the floor, but it's also nice to know that the energy is for something bigger.
Yeah, it's just so special. The Pink Meet is one of my favorites every year. Just seeing all the pink in the stands and just knowing in our hearts that we're fighting for them just makes it that much better.
Lily, just as a senior, just what does it take to kind of drive these girls to where you guys want to be? You said you're one tweak away. Just having seen it done before, what do you think it takes?
I think really it's blocking out the noise and just keep going the way that we're going. We have it right. Like, we don't need to change too much. I think just keeping our head down and working, getting a little bit better everywhere we can, and believing in each other and ourselves, because we have no reason not to, and just staying on that track, trusting each other.
Can I say one more thing? I just want to highlight Power Pink again, and I know our first 10-0 of the meet was, Sarah and David Patterson and everything that they built, and I just hope everybody, our community, our fans, like, they just see, our program is rooted in giving back and serving and using our platform to really make a difference. And I just think tonight was such a special night to see, over 11,000 people wearing pink, all walking out of here with an amazing experience, watching these ladies out there on the competition floor, giving it their absolute best. And I just think it's a testament to what the Pattersons have built, what our program is built on, and it's just truly, it's an honor. We're incredibly grateful, and our fans were absolutely amazing, and really just want to thank everybody for showing up, for bringing the energy, for bringing their heart and soul. And I promise you, this team's not done. They're just getting started. I love that Lilly said it's just a slightly different timeline maybe than what we initially had planned. I think the biggest thing right now is it's hard to let go when you want something so bad. But that's what this team needs to do, and that's fueled with belief. You've got to let go of the outcome to be able to really take off. And I'm proud of their relentless pursuit of figuring it out. And I task our community, our fans, our people that have been a part of this program to believe in these ladies. They put their heart and soul out there. They're giving it everything they got, and I'm excited to see them write this comeback story. So, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
And that's delayed. Does it not get to its final destination?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I've been sitting on a lot of those.
I like that clue.